I'm being silly. Good morning, everyone. It's Friday. That's always good. Friday is always good. I'm working from home today, and so, and I got things to do. So, we'll see what we can get into today. This morning I ate an egg and cheese sandwich with one of these. This is the hamburger bun I was telling you about. That's like $4 a piece. $4 for the bag. The UD's whole grain hamburger buns, but they're good and they're soft and they taste good. So but I was eating a kiwi, and my gum started like tingling, and I already know that's the sign that I'm allergic to apples. And I'm like, Lord, am I allergic to kiwis too? I told you that's why they issued me the EpiPen, because I'm allergic to everything, it seems like. Ugh. And I haven't eaten kiwi in a long time, and I decided to pick these up the last time I was in Trader Joe's the other day, and I ate one this morning, and my gum started acting funny. So I'm like, oh, Lord have mercy. I'm gonna eat another one and see if that happens. I'm not gonna do it now though. I'll just wait till like tomorrow or something and see how that goes. And if my gums start tingling again, then I know I shouldn't eat these. It's so much drama. I'm serious. It's like, ugh. Fruit actually does not work well in my system anyway. I just find that, vegetables I usually never have a reaction to, but fruit, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I tend to have weird, strange reactions to it. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. I'm going to get me a cup of tea and then go back to work. Today's tea is the jasmine tea that I got from H Mart. And so it's pretty light, but it's going to turn a little browner, and then that'll be it. I try to keep it not too heavy, but I don't really care. And I'm using my big Paris mug that I got when I was in Paris about two or 3 years ago. And I love this. I don't remember where I got this mug. I think it was Printemps. Whichever one has the big gift shop, that's where I got it. I got it there in the gift shop. And it was funny because the year I went, it was in the basement. The first time I went, it was in the basement. And then last year when we went, it was on like the second or third floor. It was crazy. We were like, where is it? They're like, oh, it's on the third floor. We're like, oh, okay. Anyway. One day I'll do a video talking about my my Europe trip. I didn't do a vlog about that last year. I don't know why. I thought about it, but then I was like, I don't think anybody cares. Because I was going to do a haul video. Matter of fact, I think I actually filmed a haul video, but it was so long. I was like, nobody wants to watch this, so I didn't do it. So, unfortunately, no one got to see my... Unfortunately, nobody got to see that, and it's really interesting because a lot of people are asking about my trip, and I'm like, I don't really have much to say because it's like a year later, and I didn't go this year, so, we're supposed to go to New York too, but it's a long story. I don't know, maybe we'll do something in the spring. That might be fun. Maybe New York in the spring might be fun. Anyway, let me go. I just left the dentist. And it's funny because my dentist decided to tell me that he thinks I should get sealants put on my teeth because I have apparently deep grooved teeth that are prone to cavities. because he's filled. I've had I've had a total of 3 cavities. And 2 of them while I've been his patient, which has been about 6 years now. And I'm looking at him like, you know, okay, well, let me think about it. Then he says, you know, I was going to say, like, how much does it cost? But I'm like, do I really care? Because I don't, you know, maybe, maybe not. Then he's like, oh, it's $50 a tooth. Again, not totally unreasonable. I'm thinking, okay. And he's like, oh, and we'd only have to do your back teeth. And I'm like, okay. What does that mean? How many is that? And so he says it's 7 at the top and 10 at the bottom. Basically all these teeth. He's like, do you have wisdom teeth? I'm like, yes. He's like, 10 at the bottom, 7 at the top. Because I know I have a cavity over here, and I apparently have 2. I had 2 previous cavities here and 1 over here. I was like, 17 teeth at $50 a piece? Okay, for real. Like, no. He was like, oh, you don't have to get them all done at once. But, you know, we could do them. And I'm like, dude, for real? Like, you really think I'm going to give you $50 a tooth? For something cosmetic? I'm like, I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, anything's possible. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know about that one. That one's one of those... I don't know. I don't know. Because I can think of about 10 other things I'd rather spend $50. What? How much is that? Like, that's about $400. Yep. How much is it? No, it's more than $400. 50. Oh, that's way more than $400. It's like, okay. It'd be about $1,000. I'm like, really? You really think I'm gonna give you $1,000 for my teeth? It would be about 800 and something. Not for something as cosmetic as some Tealin. So basically, what he should have just told me, I need to brush my teeth better. But he doesn't want to tell me that, because I don't give him any money. I always know that's always when it's time to get a new dentist, when they start telling you stuff like, you know. I'm always like, that's usually the time that I'm just kind of like, and maybe it's time to get a new dentist. Especially dentists, you know, because dentists, they love to, charge you for stuff just cause they can. It's like, oh, you know. Ooh, there's a chicken place over here that I should go to. I'm not going there. I'm hemming and hawing about what I want. I think I'm gonna go to Bed Bath & Beyond first, because I want a new small cast iron skillet. So I want to see if they have any. And just a small one. And then I'm hungry because I didn't eat. I ate breakfast this morning, and I didn't really eat lunch because I was just totally enthralled in what I was doing work-wise, and I also had to get everything done so that I could get out to go to my dentist appointment. Who is honking and why? I like people honking for stuff. Like, what are you honking for? So, I don't know. I'm hemming and hawing about what I'm going to eat, because I want to eat something. There's like this really cool chicken place that I was trying to go to on Sunday, but they're not open. Like really right there, right in the cut. Right in the cut back there. But I don't know. I'm hungry. I've got to figure out where I want to go though. Part of me wants Noodle and Company because I have their what is it? Their Thai curry is really good. That's probably, it's one of the few things you can get because that's a gluten-free dish at Noodle and Company. They have a few others, but most of them aren't noodles. Basically, if you put rice noodles in it, it's okay. Oh, several people have asked me, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a gluten-free video where I talk about, I'll tell my story about being gluten-free. I will also, or my story to how I became gluten-free, which actually I think has a lot to do with a lot of the medical issues that I have relate to basically undiagnosed gluten intolerance. But anyway, we'll get into all that. I'll talk about all that. And I will talk about how to be gluten-free. And what does that exactly mean? What is it? I'll go into all that. I'll go into kind of the basics of gluten-free 101. And now I will say this. If you're not gluten intolerant, I don't recommend going gluten-free because it's a hassle. So if you don't have to do it, don't do it. That being said, before you don't do it, I would go ahead and make sure that you are not gluten-free. You are not gluten intolerant before you live the gluten-free lifestyle. A lot of people still do it because they say that it does help them in other ways. Again, I think if you I could get sushi. That just dawned on me. Oh, I think I'm getting sushi today. I think unless you really, really want to and you don't mind, it's more expensive. If money's no object, or you don't really, budget yourself in terms of food, because I know a lot of people who don't, then, go ahead, it doesn't hurt you. Because I did have one lady when I was in the grocery store one day ask me about that, and I told her the truth, which was, that it's not, being gluten-free won't hurt you. Because she was like, well, what is it? And I was like, well, this is what it is, and da-da-da-da. And she was like, well, is it bad? And I was like, well, put it like this. Eating these, because she was looking at some gluten-free crackers. I was like, trust me, it's not going to hurt you one way or the other. It's not going to, if you're not gluten intolerant, you eat some gluten-free food, you will not die. Even though the inverse is a little bit more possible than if you're not gluten-free, you don't have gluten issues, and you eat something gluten-free, it won't hurt you one way or the other. It's kind of like a pass. It doesn't do anything for you. So, yeah. That's it. I'm on my way to Bed Bath & Beyond, and so I will come back when I'm at Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay, let's head to Bed Bath & Beyond and get us a small, and I'm talking small, iron skillet. Let's go. Okay, I see all kinds of skillets, but none of them are cast iron skillets. I'm gonna have to go to Target. Gosh. Because I don't want to go to Target's because it's Target. Unfortunately, Target encourages me to do other things. Do y'all not have... Excuse me, do you have cast iron skillets? Oh, thank you. And these are all too big. They're all emerald. I don't want emerald. Emerald costs too much. A 10-inch cast iron skillet. 10-inch square is 20. Ooh, this thing is heavy. This is $20. This is $19.99. I guess this is a bad thing. Let me get this. Ooh, this is heavy. Oof. There's this thing as light cast iron. Goodness gracious. Ooh, how much is the Dutch oven? $50. Okay. Looks like I'm getting that heavy. I'm getting this heavy one right here. I'm trying to decide what I want to eat still. Part of me is like, oh, go get me some sushi. Then I'm like, I don't really want sushi. I kind of want Noodle and Company. I do. I kind of want Noodle and Company because I haven't had it in a long time. However, I'm also thinking about, do I want to go to the mall or not? Because there's a good Noodle and Company in the mall. And then I can go to the Body Shop. But I don't need to go to the Body Shop. I just want to go to the Body Shop. And so that's why I'm like, don't go to the mall. Then there's another one over here, over by the Ulta. But I don't have to go to Ulta because Ulta doesn't really excite me. Because they never have any good stuff in the Ultas by me. They never do. So I don't ever get enticed by Ulta. Ulta's one of those places. Ooh, it's hot in here. Ulta's one of those stores that is usually hit or miss for me. So I don't, I'm not really studying Ulta like that. So I could go over there. I might do that. But I also have a taste for, if I go to Noodle Company, I also have a taste for mochi. I know, lately, ever since I found it, I want it every time I turn around. And that would require me to go all the way to H Mart. And I don't know if I want to go to H Mart. I mean, it's on the way home. It's not that big a deal. It's not. Yeah. I could go to H Mart. I think I'm going to H Mart to go shake down for some mochi. So, but I'm still hemming and hawing about whether I want to go to Noodle and Company. Noodle and Company. Wow. Oh, I need to go to Trader Joe's. That's where I need to go. You need to go to Trader Joe's. So let me go to Trader Joe's first. And I need to go to Trader Joe's because I need some coconut milk. And I went to Trader Joe's earlier this week to get some coconut milk. And they had nothing. They had, where they were supposed to have coconut milk, they had coconut cream. And tons of it. I'm like, I don't want coconut cream. I want coconut milk. Dagnabbit. Like, is there a run on coconut milk all of a sudden? And I need the coconut milk in a can, not the coconut milk in the whatever it is. That's not the can. Well, let me take this parking space before this person comes. Whee! Do I want to park all the way over here? No. even though that's probably the last spot I'm ever gonna see. But anyway. Because this place is always so crowded. And you're like, why? I know, I'm just being a spoiled brat now, because I'm just kind of like, why does everybody gotta be out here while I'm out here? Why are y'all out here? I'm just being a spoiled brat, because they say the same thing when looking at me, like, really, chick? But you know, the reason why this area is too crowded is because ooh, I want your parking space. Back it on up. Oh, hey. Oh, right. Oh, right. There was a parking space right there, but that looks like some. You're really gonna try to get in there? That's a little too tight, but hey, if you want it, you can have it. Let me back up just a little bit so that this person has no problem getting out of here. And it's right by the door. Alrighty! Yay! And hopefully they'll have some coconut milk. Because that would make me so angry. Oh, I started talking about why it's so crowded over here. Is there's a Ross, a Trader Joe's. Okay. That wasn't very talented. There's a Ross. It's the Ross, the Trader Joe's, and probably a whole bunch of whatever stores are all over here. And so it always stays crowded. So anyways, let's go find us some coconut milk. Okay, I am driving in the park. And there are 2 times of the day that I don't like driving in the park. Dawn and dusk. And why do I hate driving dawn and dusk? Because the deer come out. And I had a very unfortunate accident with a deer. Yes, it hit me. And yes, it hit me. I didn't hit it, it hit me. I was actually coming to a complete stop. And just out of the side, I saw something coming straight at me. Boom! It hit the side of my car, smashed its head on my windshield, shattered my windshield. And then, as quick as it happened, it left. So, all you saw was the car. I had a sports car at that, so it was really, oh my gosh. It tore up my door, my roof, my front windshield, and the roof right under the windshield. Oh my gosh, it was so much damage. And the thing ran away. And I didn't even know what it was, because it went that fast. And there just happened to be a lady at a bus stop. And she happened to see it. And she was like, it was a deer. It was a deer. Because it happened so fast. I couldn't have told you. For all I know, it could have been anybody. It was just crazy, too. So I was like, okay. And what happened? So, anyways, that's why I'm out here. And I decided to turn on my camera just in case I saw some deer. Because lately I've been seeing them. See, when it's dawn and dusk, in the spring and in the fall, is when I see them the most. And they're always, and I've always learned, because I think this is what happened with the one who hit me, was that, you know, when I see a pack of them, I wait. Because it's not the pack that's going to get you, because they're going to look out for each other. It's the one waiting behind that's catching up. That's the one that hit me. And that's the one that I always wait for. I wait for the lagger at the back that decides, oh man, or oh shoot, they left me, because he's not looking, or they're not looking. He or she is not looking. And that's the one who gets hit. because they're so busy looking, they're so busy running, they're not looking. And of course, because I have on my camera, I'm not gonna see any deer, which kind of would piss me off, because I want y'all to not think I'm crazy because I'm freaked out about driving dawn or dusk in the park. I want y'all to see these deer, or at least a deer. See, this person in front of me is driving slow. See, you know, because it's like, it's this, what are you doing? Okay, somebody left their food out in the street. Lord. Now I feel kind of crazy. But just know, they're out here. And every time I see them, I just start screaming. And people are like, okay, what are you doing? I don't like deer. Every time I see deer, I just, because it was traumatic. Just the windshield. And you, oh my goodness. All you saw was my shattered windshield. Blood all, oh my God. Hair. And that's the thing. They made me take a picture of it. The police told me to take a picture of it. Because a lot of people don't, the insurance companies don't always believe that a deer did it. But, you know, I clearly had blood and deer hair all in my glass. All I saw was an eye. It was so gross. Oh my God. Oh, it was so gross. It was so gross. And he didn't die. At least he didn't die in front of my car. He ran off. Because it's like he hit me, realized what happened, got up and ran. So he was definitely hurt though. But you know, it might have been the deer equivalent of scraping his knee or something. But my car really took it. I was like, good Lord. The door, he had knocked off the mirror. So then I'm driving to move it out of the street. And I'm like, what is that noise? Well, as if the deer didn't do enough damage to my door, whatever damage he didn't do to my door was done by the mirror that was now pounding on the side of my door. So I'm getting holes in the door in addition to the big old ugly dent. Oh, it was a mess. It was a mess and a half and 3/4. But whatever, it's over. That happened years ago. But it still scares me like, I'm serious. I do not like driving in the park. Basically anytime. Dawn, dusk, it has to be bright. And I've seen them even in brightness. I think it's too warm. I think it's a little too warm right now. And they, you know. I'm serious. I've seen them. Oh. I saw some when I went to Zumba class. It might be a little too early. Because I usually go to Zumba around 7 and it's only 6:23. I've seen them then. And I'm like, oh, see, I don't have my camera on. I don't like deer. I don't like deer.